want you to take a look at this video. Now, what you're going to watch, what you're going to see is Representative Justin Jones, you will remember, represents constituents in the Nashville, Tennessee area, being denied entry to a hearing. And the hearing is on whether Elon Musk is going to get to expand an AI plant in a part of Tennessee, in the Nashville area, where it is going to pollute the air and water of Representative Jones' constituents. Here's that video.
Yeah, let's step back out here for just let everybody come through. I'm pushing you a little bit.
This project is in my district. In this airport where we are is my district.
I understand.
So I'm here to get information from my constituents. Casey Sellers, the governor's comms person.
Okay.
And that's who I might call to let Miles come in.
Okay.
What is your name, sir?
Hey, I'm Nathan Butcher.
What is your role?
So I work with Altitude Ventures.
Is this a part of the state of Tennessee?
I understand what you're saying. It is definitely. Can you hold on for just 1 second?
I'm here in my oversight capacity.
I know. I understand.
I was elected to represent the people, 75,000 people who live on Murfreesboro Pike, who live around the airport.
I'm responsible for the list, and I'm just trying to be respectful to my role. That's all. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you.
As a representative of this district, are you saying that I cannot go to this event?
No, I'm not saying it has to do with you being a representative. I'm just saying I just need to check the list and make sure. I'm not being rude. I want you to understand. I know who you are, and I respect you. I've talked to you before. We've met.
I have not met you, sir.
Tell me your last name.
This is a representative who doesn't even live in the district. This is one of the state senators who does not live in this district. So if you allow somebody from Knoxville to come and not a representative of Nashville, who this airport is in my district, and that is...
I hear what you're saying. I understand.
She says she's not on the
Let me
list.
just make sure.
No, I've got the list.
And my husband's with me.
Put you a wristband there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Just, excuse me, sir.
I'm a lawmaker just like this lawmaker here.
This is a private event.
Sir, this is my district. And if we allow us...
This is a private event.
This is about a public partnership. Murfreesboro Pike is in my district, this airport's in my district.
Sir, this is a private event. I cannot let you through.
Can we go talk?
You just let somebody
she's
from
on the
Knoxville.
list.
She wasn't on the list.
She is on the list.
Didn't even look like your name was on the list.
That's because I filled in for the lieutenant governor.
Her husband was not on the list.
Yes, he was.
I saw the phone in your... Can you show me on your phone?
If you'll come with me, I'll sit and talk to you.
Why is Cameron second loud? He doesn't represent this district.
Cameron, do you think they should let Jones in? It's his district.
It's their event.
Isn't this a state project? Isn't that why you're here?
And joining me now, as you can see on your screen, is Representative Justin Jones. I want to start by asking you, and this is one of those ways in which new media is just different from other media. I literally saw that clip earlier today, put it on my Instagram because that seemed outrageous. And then within a couple of hours, I was texting with you and asking you if you could come on and talk about it. Tell us who, if you know, was denying you entry to a hearing about what's going to be built in your district.
Yes, well, so Joy, it's always an honor to join you, and I'm actually sitting in front of where they're going to be voting on giving this land tomorrow to Elon Musk company, the Boring Company, and I was here looking at it, and they've already set up, the company's already set up, and I'll tell you about that later, but on Monday, I tried to go to the airport in my district to attend the public announcement in partnership with the state of Tennessee about this Tesla tunnel that's going to be running from Nashville, my district, under Murfreesboro Pike to downtown. My constituents will be impacted by this, and lobbyists were at the table and stopped me from coming in. What I saw in there were lobbyists. The particular company was called Alliance Venture Capital Firm. It's a venture capitalist firm, and they are part of this project, and they stopped me as a lawmaker from getting to get information for my constituents and asking questions on their behalf about how this project that has been rushed through and steamrolled through will impact their day-to-day lives.
So what you're saying is a private corporation can deny the elected representative of the very district where they want to build a polluting plant. They can deny entry to an elected official. That doesn't seem like that could be legal.
I mean, this is unprecedented from what I've heard from my other colleagues about, usually when an event happens in your district, state lawmakers, especially a state event, are given the courtesy and the collegiality to attend and to hear and to be a part of that process. This is the first time that a lot of my colleagues have told me, even Republicans, that this is very unusual and not the norm. But it's showing us that this is a shady deal, that Elon Musk is somebody who thinks that he's above government. And our governor here is in partnership with him. It was actually the governor's office who ordered for me to also not be allowed in. And then lobbyists were the ones that physically blocked me, as well as the police who they called to threaten to say that I was trespassing on at a public meeting involving my constituents, involving a state resources and a state deal. And so it just shows us that our government has been co-opted and it's been captured by these corporate interests like Elon Musk. And the Boring Company has had a history of harmful behavior to the environment, a history of harmful behavior to its workers. Other cities have stopped its project. It's been a failure, and yet they want to use our people here in Nashville as guinea pigs for this corporate. This corporation seeing our community as a playground and something to be experimented on, something that is not in the interest of my constituents, and something that no Nashvilleian I've talked to supports.
So as you viewers take a look at this, just remember we've now had a private prison company being able to determine whether the mayor of Newark, New Jersey could inspect that facility, and 3 members of Congress, one of whom has now been charged with a crime for being shoved by masked agents who may or may not be ICE. We've had the United States Senator from California tackled to the ground and detained like a criminal for just trying to ask Kristi Noem about the issuance of military, putting military on the streets of California to try to grab people off the streets there and put them into private prison facilities. And now we've had the duly elected representative in Nashville told that he's not allowed to go in because a private company gets to unimpeded get to throw a plant into his area that's going to potentially sicken people. Can you tell us what would you have wanted to ask had you been in that hearing?
I want to ask the question my constituents have been asking me. They're planning to build this Tesla tunnel from the airport to downtown, to the Broadway honky tonks and bars. It's not going to serve, working class people, the teachers, the school bus drivers, the cafeteria workers, the postal workers who live in my district. This is not going to help them. This is not a real solution for public transit, but instead this is going to serve tourists and the wealthy and well connected. The questions they had were the environmental impact. This company, the Boring Company, has had a history of polluting wastewater. When they tried this project in Las Vegas, my constituents are concerned with how this will impact, them via pollution, as well as occupational and workplace safety. There's been Elon Musk sees people as expendable. He sees communities as expendable, and our community is saying that we are not expendable. That people live here, and that we will speak up for each other, because we're not going to allow somebody who does not even live in our community to come here destroy it, like he did in Texas with his spaceship company. He's turned that city into a sacrificial zone, and just saw it as disposable, and then left them to be. And that's what he wants to do around this nation, and he's doing it around Tennessee and Memphis. He's building an XAI plant here in Nashville. He's trying to build this Tesla tunnel from the airport, which is going to be something that has not been done yet, with no government oversight. The FAA hasn't had a saying. The state government, we haven't had a vote on it. They're giving away state property tomorrow, but I'm here, and I just went to go look at it, and employees from his company came out and told me that I was trespassing on state property, and that they would call the police if I didn't leave. Just looking at it, I just wanted to see the land. We're giving away a football-sized field space of land for free to Elon Musk. I want to see what that looks like, and what is the better use of that land. I can see affordable housing for my constituents. I can see investing in things that serve the people, not giving land away to the richest man in the world, who's on a vanity project. That's what this is.
And thank you for that correction, because it's hard to keep track of how many horrible things are being done by the super rich at the expense of vulnerable communities. Right. Memphis is where they're going to build the AI plant, which is going to pollute their air and water. This is a Tesla tunnel. So it just seems that it's sort of a playground. The United States has become a playground for billionaires to do whatever they want. Larry Ellison, the Ellison family, him and his son David, now own Paramount via Skydance, meaning they get to, I guess, control, everything from TV to movies to news to comedy for their own interests. Essentially, it feels like the whole country has been given away to core civic and other private prison industries. It's like a playground for the rich at this point. And Tennessee in particular, Representative Jones, has already seen this when it comes to gun manufacturers. They essentially can do whatever they want in Tennessee, no matter how many children die, no matter how many schools get shot up. There's simply no desire among your colleagues to do anything to restrain them. And now they've added Elon Musk to the list of rich, powerful business interests that get to run your state.
This is not government of, by, and for the people. This is government of, by, and for corporations. And it's no mistake. It's so hard to keep up with all the projects that Elon Musk is pushing through this nation, because governments like the state of Tennessee government, ruled by Republicans, are bowing down to him. This is the most insulting thing, Joy. Yesterday, Monday, the governor, when he announced his project, he said this is the coolest project he's worked on in his 8 years as governor. He's the most excited for this project. I would be excited about funding our public schools. I would be excited about investing in our real public transit, in our healthcare infrastructure. I would be excited excited about, investing in climate mitigation with this record heat we're experiencing, building things that actually help working people and everyday people, not this tunnel that's only going to be for Teslas underground, and that's not going to serve the people who live in this state. I mean, that's so insulting, but it shows that they're not serious. They're not serious politicians, serious legislators, or serious government officials, but they are people who want to cozy up to the rich and powerful. And a man who doesn't even care about us. Like, once he destroys Texas, he's going to do the same to Tennessee. He's going to go to another state. And so my message to the people across the nation is that they're coming to your community next. States like Tennessee are the tip of the spear where they come because they don't have any type of pushback. They don't have any type of opposition, but they're trying to nationalize this, and they already are. He wants to talk about government efficiency. This is not an efficient project to build a one-way tunnel to a tourist area when a rail system that will actually get people to and from work, to and from their children's soccer games. That's what we need, not this vanity project of a Tesla tunnel that's only going to be used for his vehicles. So it's going to profit him by getting his vehicles, building charging stations for his vehicles. It's all a profit scheme for billionaires, the wealthiest men in the world, who sees our community as a community to just come in. And as a Black elected official, I feel like it's almost like an apartheid government, because the people, they're forcing this outside will on people, yet the people who live here, my constituents in the most diverse district, who are Black and brown and working class, have no say. That's not how government should work.
It is not almost like apartheid, Representative Jones. It is apartheid. And ask the people of Louisiana and Mississippi what it looks like when major corporations and polluters get to run the government and destroy the environment, when ordinary people have to pay the price in places like Cancer Alley, and then they just move on and drill somewhere else, and they don't care how many people get sick and die. Representative Justin Jones, thank you for always standing for what's right and standing for the people. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Sister Joy. Good to see you.
Thank you very much, young brother.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share this channel. Make sure that everybody subscribes to the YouTube channel. 70% of people are lurking, watching these shows and not subscribing. Why would you do that? So make sure that you like, subscribe, and throw some comments in. Thank you all for joining the Joy Reid Show. See you on the next one, and goodbye for now.